time to pester my brother a little bit.
Watch out for flying fur. He already looks mad.
What's the matter, Speed King?
I don't know. I got the steering wheel pointed in the right direction, but every time I head down the hill, I hit the grass.
I'm looking at your car and the plans, and something just doesn't look right.
What do you mean?
Well, see these triangles on the plans? When I look at the one made by your axles, they don't match the drawing.
Hey, Margot, you make a better door than a window.
Sorry, at least doors and windows work right. Better than your car.
I thought it was close enough.
Obviously not, big bro. My chances for beating you at this next year are improving by the minute.
So, how'd you figure this out anyway?
Well, at school, Margot and I have been studying circles, squares, rectangles, and of course, triangles. You know, geometry.
I just don't think that's the problem.
Why don't we ask somebody with more experience?
You mean Alex? We can't keep bothering him.
Oh, come on. He's awesome with cars, and he seems to enjoy helping us. Plus, Margot really wants to meet him.
Okay, let's push my frame over to his garage.
Hey, well, if it isn't the future winners of the Pit Crew Challenge. Hey, and who's this, your biggest fan?
This is my friend from school, Margot. Margot, this is Alex.
Hi.
He's a genius.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but flattery will get you plenty of points in this garage. Nice to meet you, Margot. Hey, so Austin, you ready for the big day at Derby Downs?
Not the way my car's driving.
What's wrong?
I start off by going straight down the hill, but by the time I'm halfway down, I'm way off course. My sister thinks it has something to do with geometry, but I just don't think that's important.
In this case, you might be right on target.
I hate to say I told you so, but...
Yeah.
Hey guys, come here and check this out. I'm having a problem with my tires wearing down. Notice towards the outer edge, it's all worn down, but in the middle, I have plenty of tread left.
That doesn't sound good. How do you fix it?
Well, I'm bringing my car in for an alignment this afternoon. See, on a car this age, you have to be careful about the front tires. If you do something like hit a curb too hard, you have to bring the front end back into alignment. Otherwise, you could wear down your tires in just a few hundred miles of driving.
But what does geometry have to do with it?
Well, alignment squares the wheels with one another. You can imagine a rectangle under your car, and last time I checked, a rectangle was a geometric shape.
Remember when I told you your geometry looked out of whack?
I remember. Hey, I gotta get home. I'm gonna fix that problem right now.
Wait up. Me and Margot want to make sure you fix it right.
While they go supervise Austin's repair job, let's go inside the soapbox derby. Then, during the break, you can figure out the best method to fix Austin's car.
Second important thing is alignment, how you align your axles. You want your spindles to be aligned, and you want cross alignment as well, so everything's nice and square, and as you're going down the track, your wheels aren't fighting each other.
Hey, how'd the repair job go?
Well, I took care of the problem using a piece of string, a ruler, and a protractor. I lined up the back wheels and made sure the front axle assembly was centered on the nose of the car. And I also made sure I had right angles this time. Now I'll run straight down the hill.
Nice job, dude.
I just made sure the angles formed by the axle and the center point of my car were equal. So the triangles were the same, just like it shows in my plans. I'm really glad you showed me that worn out tire. I finally realized that close wasn't good enough. The angles in the sides had to be congruent. I finally remembered that from geometry class and paid more attention to the plans this time.
I'm still working on my wooden frames for my class project. To make them stronger, I decided to add these braces to them. Notice how the braces form geometric patterns.
I've seen similar patterns used in the cars they drive in NASCAR races. The whole driver's compartment is braced just like your model.
Yeah, the tubing they use makes the driver's cockpit safer and adds overall stability to the car.
So what kind of cars do you build in class?
All right, well, we're making 3 different types. One's a mini Baja style, the second type is a formula car, and the third is a high mileage vehicle. It's all part of a competition.
Which car is this?
This is the model for the formula vehicle. Talk about the importance of wheel alignment. Improper wheel alignment affects more than just the tires.
Like what?
Well, if the wheels aren't properly aligned, it can decrease the gas mileage. The improper alignment causes the wheels to have more friction and drag, making the engine work harder to make the car move. And that can drain the gas real quickly. When we get the car built, we'll do a very careful wheel alignment prior to the competition.
Our teacher says the geometry is all around us, like on the school playground. The swing set is supported by 2 triangles connected by an overhead bar to make it strong.
Right. The merry-go-round is a circle.
Riding that thing makes me sick.
And you want to drive a race car in circles when you grow up?
They usually race in ovals, not circles.
Speaking racetracks, have you noticed that running tracks for track meets stagger the starting points but have a common finish line? Do either of you know why?
Sure. The distance around the oval is shorter on the inner lanes than on the outer lanes. They have to stagger the starting points so that everyone in the race runs the same distance. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a fair race.
You're absolutely right. And the distance around the oval is called the circumference. Do any of you know about any other sports that maybe have some geometry at work?
Well, a football has to travel a greater distance to the center of the field if it's kicked from one of the hash marks instead of dead center.
When I play miniature golf, I like to bank my shots instead of aiming directly for the hole. If you look at a bank shot from overhead, you can almost picture a triangle being formed on the green.
They do the same thing in basketball when they make a bank shot.
And a hockey game is full of geometric patterns that change with every second of action and nearly every pass the players make. Hockey players are always figuring out the proper angle to shoot the puck towards the net.
Yeah, and goalies make some interesting shapes with their bodies to try and block them.
You know, soccer's pretty similar with its give-and-go passes, line segments, and shots on the goal. Before you get back to building your car, maybe we should look at a few of the tools we use for geometry. The most common tools are a compass for drawing out accurate circles, a protractor for determining precise angles, and a ruler for measuring and drawing straight lines. Another tool that helps us measure small things is called a caliper.
So I was right when I told Austin his car's triangles didn't match the drawing, and that's what was causing him to stare off the center of the hill.
Don't rub it in.
Don't be too hard on your brother. He was smart to test drive his partially built racer before he attached the other body parts. It's the same kind of thing that scientists and engineers do every day. In fact, he saved himself a lot of extra work by learning this now, instead of after the car was fully built.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to give him all the help I can. I really do want him to win this year.
Speaking of winning, if we don't get out of Alex's hair and let him work on his project, his class might not win their car building competition. Thanks for all your help.
Hey, it's no problem. And I want you to win the soapbox derby too.
So you have to be good at reading blueprints. You have to be good at math because every centimeter counts in the soapbox derby. So you have to have everything to be precise measurements. Everything has to be laid out and calculated on your blueprints. The way you calculate your weight system, where you have to figure out where's your body going to sit. So how much does your body weigh? So therefore, what kind of weight are you going to add, and where are you going to put that weight that you add?